Alright, so if you've decided to use some text on your digital story as a overlay, I would highly suggest using subtitle 1 or subtitle 2. And the only difference between those two is you can take a look at subtitle 1 and it creates kind of a dark gray bottom background behind your subtext. That'll allow your text, probably white, to stand out a little bit more, especially if you have some lighter images. Like you see what I have here with this image is fairly light in the bottom, and if I just use this subtitle 2, if I were to have white text, it's going to blend in with the background, and if I use black text, it's going to blend in with the text. So I like the subtitle 1. It allows the text that I add to my digital story to stand out a little bit. And I'm going to put this on my text overlay line, and I would drag this down just like any other text slide. I'm just going to put this on top of my image, and you'll see what it does right here. So I like the way that this looks. Right now it's a little bit too long, and I can go ahead and edit my text. So I just double click on that and go ahead and put my text in the and that's just going to be on top of my text right here. And I could go ahead and if I wanted to left align that, you see what it does there. If I wanted to change the way the text looked, I can as well. If I could also move that text around to position this if I needed to. The only thing that you want to do if you were to do this is make sure that it stays consistent on all of your slides. Make sure that it isn't one way on one slide and another way on another slide. So in this case I want to make this a little bit bigger so I can see all of my text. I'm going to keep this centered where it was. Not the best because of the black background, but that'll be fine there. And so this is what it looks like here, and then I'm going to add my second text, second set that actually would complete my sentence on top of the other two pictures of the creator Charles Schulz. So I'm going to go ahead and add that there, drag it so it's the end, finish this here. You can see that I'm going to need to expand that out a little bit. So I'll say done editing. So if I wanted to use some text narration, and if I were to have some transitions here, it would make my images run a little bit smoother. But if I'm going to add some text on top of my images, I want to keep it off of my images, try to keep it towards the bottom of my images, and keep your text nice and neat and clean. You don't want long sentences, you don't want a lot of information. You're creating a visual story, not a written story.